Last week, I called my fellow men off and challenged us to take responsibility for our actions and challenged us to stop reacting when we are referred to as trash. And after that recording, uh, a fellow man approached me and say, okay, we see what you are doing, but before you go further with other recordings, can you at least explain to women and tell them the kind of things that we want and how we want to be treated, so that we are not always seen as this bad man. That is why the other day, then I made another recording giving advice to women, so that they know the kind of people that they are dealing with. So today, I want to advise all of us, especially people that are in relationships. And I'm doing this so that we can prevent things before they get ugly down the line. You know, when we get into relationships, we we tend to overlook certain things because we are driven by love. You love this person so much that the bad things, the little things that he or she does, you always overlook them and think, no man, I'm sure that was just a mistake. And we do that not knowing that we are actually breeding a monster, because these little things that we think are done out of love, they grow and end up being this monster that then becomes abusive. So there's always signs that we must look for when we're in a relationship. The first one, which is always a sign of those that we always refer to them as psychos. Once your partner starts to isolate you from your family and your friends, you must not think, no, he or she is doing this because she wants to spend more time with me. No, that is being done so that the person can have full control over you. Because remember, once you no longer have family looking out for you and your friends can no longer be around you, the only person that will be there is this person that you think they love you. No, they don't love you. They just want to control you. So always be skeptical when someone isolates you from friends and family. Actually, when that happens, maybe it's your time to call it off right there and then. Tell them that it's not going to happen. Or if they don't like it, then you must call it quits. And the second thing that also happens, and we tend to think, he loves me or she loves me. When a person constantly wants to be around you, you cannot go anywhere without this person wanting to be there. You go to a shopping mall with your friends, suddenly he shows up or she shows up. You go to watch a movie, you leave the person at home, but in no time, he or she's there already. And the excuse is, no, I couldn't, that house was just too big without you. I couldn't bear the thought of you not being next to me. Hey, that is a serious red flag. That is a huge red flag. They want to be around you so that they can track every move that you are doing. They want to control you. And another sign that we, especially women, like to see it as being cute, when someone is being jealous, all of a sudden you get these jealous bouts, and you will hear ladies saying, oh, he's so cute when he's jealous. No, there's nothing cute about it. Jealousy grows, and as it grows, it grows and get to a point of violence. So don't think it's cute when someone always throws these jealous tantrums. Nip it in the bud right there. For a person to be jealousy, it means the person doesn't trust you. It means the person thinks low of you. Because if you trust the person, then you have no reason to be jealous. You will always trust and believe that whatever they are doing the right thing. When you love a person, your role is to support that person. Not to be judgmental and want to control who they must speak to, who they must not speak with. So be careful. Don't say it's cute when someone is being jealous. Another thing you must look for is when your partner starts invading your phone. I'm sure you've been to situations where wherever you speak on a phone, a person comes. Before you even drop the call, they want to know, who is that? What does he want? And there's going to be long interrogation even after you have dropped that phone call. Be careful of that type. People must trust you. They must believe that whoever you're speaking with, you are speaking to that person in good faith and with good intentions. And, there's another thing that I think we have copied it from these movies that we would like to watch. When you get into a serious argument or a debate with your partner, and they slap you hard across the face, slap you hard because it's upset, and then turns around and apologizes quickly. Hey, you're gonna accept that apology, and it's gonna happen again. Maybe next time when it happens, it's not gonna be an open hand. It's gonna be a clenched fist because you have allowed it to happen. Assault can never be made as an excuse that, no, I was upset. No. You cannot be upset enough to slap the person that you think you love. No. And what is even worse with those that like to assault you and claim that they were upset? When that pattern grows, they turn and blame you for it. They play that reverse psychology. Oh, you see what you have made me do. All of a sudden now, it's your fault that you are being assaulted. These are little things that we like to think they are cute when they start. And you hear, he clapped me. No! Don't make it cute. It's not cute. Assault can never be cute. So, we must be careful of these little things that we think are done out of love. Because when they grow and develop into big monsters, they get into assault, into rape, and into murder. Because we have allowed them to grow. And one biggest monster in every relationship starts with a cell phone. You see, the advent of cell phones was good. But unfortunately, it is these same cell phones that have made people not to trust one another. All of a sudden, you used to play with your partner's phone. Then suddenly, there's passwords, or it is even so sophisticated that a person must use his eyes to open the phone. That's how serious the security has been now around the phone. That is going to cast doubt then on your partner as why all of a sudden now are you locking the phone? Or all of a sudden, you used to freely answer your phone calls inside the house, but these days you run outside or you run to the bathroom to answer the phone. And no one dares touches your phone when it rings because you dive so much that you'd even make a good rugby player the way you dive for that phone so that your partner doesn't get there before you. What does that mean? What are you hiding in that phone? But it doesn't start in one day. It is something that started and we laughed about it when it happened. But now when it has developed into that level, then we start having problems. So please, my fellow people, please, my friends, let us stop thinking that wrong things are cute when they begin. There is always a red flag from the beginning, but we choose to overlook those red flags because we're driven by love. But unfortunately, love has limits. So please, if you see it, call it off on the spot. Don't say, no, I'm going to call it when it happens again. It may be too late when you call it off. Do it right there and then. Then you'll have a happy, open, and honest relationship. Thank you.